Hello everybody, and Chris Gonzalez here, also known as Sketchman Creations. Let me move closer to the mic. And welcome back to another episode of OneShot. I've had food since the last episode, still the same recording session. Anyways, in the last episode, we got here and met Dr. Silverpoint, and got her library card, which we need to enter the library on the other side of town. But you got a bit of a problem though. The librarian robot has facial recognition, and we're very clearly not Miss Silverpoint here. So we gotta deal with that. Hey Mythos, doesn't the lady look kind of familiar to you? Yeah, I pointed out at the last episode. I wonder if she's related to the robot lady who gave me the amber. I almost want to ask her about it. Should I? Oh, you should. Some extra lore. Hello. Oh? That's... How did you get this? The robot lady in the Barrens gave it to me. She looked kind of like you. I see. It was supposed to be such a breakthrough, you know? I even based her on myself so I'd know it works. Breakthrough? We wanted to build a robot that acts like a person, thinks like a person. A robot that isn't bound by its own code. Oh. AI. But it turns out you can't really build something like that. Too many contradictions in the code made her unstable. That was the only time I've ever seen a robot go rogue. Scariest day of my life, tell you what. Rogue. But she seemed so nice when we talked. Even if she talked a little weird. She's been repaired for some time now. My friend was able to stabilize her volatile state through his own means. A real miracle worker, that. After he was through, she ended up turning out just like how I wanted. But the damage was already done. I gave up on her back then. We all did. I'm sure she realized that. And now she won't ever come back. She won't even answer my letters. I'm sorry. Sorry for rambling. You should hold on to that amber, okay? I will. Okay. Alright. Put extra lore in Silver's origin. Okay then. So our next stop is the vendor street. How you doing, dude? What are we gonna do? Oh, technically inside right now. Okay. Okay, now to the vet. Am I already on the vendor street technically? No, I'm not. Good. Okay. Hey, dude. Are you here for your photos? Actually, yeah. I need to take a picture for reasons. Well, I got good news and bad news. The good news is that the photo center is right behind me. The bad news is that it doesn't work, right? You're catching on quick. After operations ended in the Barrens, this place got shut down. All the engineers lost their jobs and became street vendors. No, that's so. Maybe Mythos and I can figure it out from then. That's good. It would certainly have out people with expired IDs. Like me. You here for your photos? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's talk to the people then. Let's start with the water vendor. Can you tell me how to fix the camera? It's been a while. I'm pretty sure that the bulgy lens goes on one of the ends, but I forget which. We're being given information to assemble here. Let's pause to check that my audio is recording. Let me just pull up a notepad on the side here. You won't be able to see it. I'm gonna start plotting this out. So, bulgy lens goes on an end. Okay. That's what Waterman had to say. How about Sugar Lady? You used to be one of the camera engineers, right? The camera? Oh, joyous memories. We went through thick and thin together. And by that I mean the concave lens did. So, concave lens went through through thick and thin. We don't exactly know what that means yet, but we'll work with it. It's a toaster person. Is there anything you remember about how to work with the camera? Let me see. When arranging in the lenses, make sure that the thin lens is positioned between the two curved ones. So, thin lens is between curved lenses. Okay. How about you? Can you tell me how to get the camera working again? Yes, certainly. The thick lens should be positioned to the left of both of the thick curved lenses. So, thick lens placed to left of both curved. We'll work with that. Okay. And how about lamplighter? What's he got to say? He looks busy. You can tell, huh? Okay, he doesn't have anything else to say on that. Well, our next stop is actually a lamplighter's home. We're here in the alleyway. This right here. Some big plastic discs in here. Looks like they're supposed to go in something. Wait, Mythos, are we really gonna take these with us? They look so heavy. Alright. Hey, they're actually pretty light. It's empty now. So now we got our inventory is getting full. Concave lens, thin lens, convex lens, thick lens. So I would assume that the convex and concave lens are considered the curved lenses. So now we head back out to the vendor street, and we go right back to the lamplighter. Tell him what we just stole from his apartment. Hey, isn't that? Oh my goodness gracious! Did the Messiah and literally God themselves just break into my house? Oh, was that your? You heard me? It keeps happening. Sorry about breaking into your house. We didn't actually break anything, but Mythos said I should take these plastic discs for some reason. Should we put him back? It's okay, keep him. I wouldn't have been able to fix that machine anyway. Thanks for taking them off my hands, I guess. The lenses, that is. The scientists wanted me to use them to fix this camera in the photo booth, but you can imagine how that went. I'm just glad I didn't break anything. So, alright, it is now puzzle time. Because if we head back into the camera building, there's 4 slots, as you can see. Not this slot, the 4 on the sides. So we need to figure out the order to place these in. So let me just do my braining on the side. Is it braining, really? So, concave, convex, thin, thick. So alright, so our hints were the bulgy lens goes on an end, the concave lens went through thick and thin, the thin lens is between curved lenses, and the thick lens is placed to the left of both the curved ones. So, it is backwards from what I wrote down in the text document. I think first one is thick, then it's bulgy. Yeah. So bulgy would be convex lens, I would guess. Actually, wait. No, bulgy lens goes on an end. No, bulgy goes over here. Then thin goes here, and then concave lens goes here. Is that correct? Duh. That wasn't the right combination. Oh, I placed them wrong. Durr. Take that back. So thick, concave, thin, convex. Oh, there we go. I got it that time. Second try. Cool. good puzzling. Okay, let me just erase that. I'm done with it. Okay, so now we can take our photo. Hello. Cheese? Oosh. Ouch. My eyes. We got a print. The photo of me. Are my eyes always this big? Get a photo of Nico, not a cat. I think it actually is a photo of Nico in the icon. And Kip's library card. I didn't look at this last time. The name says Kip Silverpoint, PhD. Got glitter glue. So now, the back of the photo is covered in glue and glitter. The photo of Nico is sticky. The back of the photo is covered in glitter glue. And now, for the masterpiece. The card has my face on it now. Kip's library card. Library card from Kip. Nico's own photo is glued on. I like how the spine actually represents the change. Anyways, I need to move the text document out of the way. Anyways, now we head back to the library. Alright. In we go. Upper we go. To the end. Hello, I have a card. Authenticating barcode. Executing facial recognition. Photo match successful. You're good to go. Have a nice day, Miss Kip. Maybe you should have changed the name. And that worked. Have a nice day. Yep, that's totally me. Alright. We're in. Plant. Small tree. Yeah, you comment on this one, but not the other one. The fishbowl guy's house, huh? Alright. What is this? It's full. Is that a trash bin? Here's a phone. Looks like an old phone. Does anybody remember rotary phones? I hardly do. I had one in my old house. It was wall mounted. Hello! You must be the savior. I'm so happy that I actually got to meet you, Hart. It's nice to meet you too, miss. So, are you here to check out the archives? I can give you a tour. Actually, I need your help. Can you tell me what I need to do next? I think I'm supposed to go in the tower. Yep. Do you know how I can get in? Nope. Gosh, I don't think anyone's supposed to get inside the tower. I mean, there's a little room you can go into, but there's no stairs or elevator or anything else. If you want my guess, you probably need Mythos' help? I don't know how exactly. In my experience, that kind of knowledge is usually recorded in some sort of cryptic book. But I haven't read anything like that before. Sorry. A cryptic book, huh? Let's take a look around first. These boxes are full of loose papers and notebooks. Oh, those are the manuscripts the author sent me. As a head librarian, it's my job to help him with the publication process. But lately, he hasn't been sending me anything. This isn't like him. I mean, I guess it does give me some extra time to work through this backlog. To be honest, I'm a little behind. That guy works really fast. I see. The weird part is, I've been polishing book after book after he stopped sending me things, right? And the pile of manuscripts never seems to get any smaller. At all. Golly, you think I'm going bonkers? Oh, that box of the book I'll get to publish this week. I'm so excited. These books are in high demand, you know. We literally have people lining up to read them. Oh? What does he write about? Haha, wait, what doesn't he write about? It's really impressive how fast he can crank these scripts out. Like, where does that guy get all the time? More clovers. Work, 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 work. It's like a scanner. It's like a printer. Computer screen says something about updated databases. Okay, how's her bed? A small bed. I guess she lives here. This would be a cozy place to live above the library. Work. Okay, you say the same thing. Oh, so your head is a die, I didn't mention. Your head's a die, it's on the 4. Well, since you're already here, feel free to check out my archives. Or better yet, if you have any questions about books, I can answer them. I love books. Books. Well, there's a question we can ask, but we'll hold off on that for a bit. The black clover symbol on the cover of this book. Hey, and this other book has a clover on its spine. And the rest of these books, too. Are they all about clovers? Oh, no. A black clover symbol just means it's written by the author. No? He doesn't want anyone to tell. He doesn't want to tell anyone his name, so he marks all his works with his symbol instead. But maybe he should try marking it with a 6-fingered hand. Maybe write a number on it. It'll work out real well. He wrote all these books? She sure did. Cool. I keep a copy of everything I published for him in this archival room. You can read some of it if you want. Some are even illustrated. Kids like pictures, right? Even the painting is books. Alright, what's in the fridge? The fridge is full of bottled water and takeout boxes. What a contrast. Work. Here's a shiny book poking out from the shelf. So, oh boy.
Another fruitful visit to the great prophet today. She seemed high in spirits. She told me that she saw another glimpse of the Messiah's arrival, more vivid than ever before. The Messiah woke up in a dark house. She said the vision included lights from a window, and the sound of footsteps on a wood floor. Regrettably, she is unsure of the house's location. Ratchis was also present at the meeting, and ended up visiting his house later, and we swapped notes. He has been very vigilant on recording the prophet's day-to-day musings, and his writing has been significantly more legible lately. His children were endearing as ever. The older child, Calamus, has expressed an interest in reading. I offered to teach him as I did his father.
Calamus, huh? So, apparently Lula and Calamus' dad is named Ratchis. Interesting. Well, so this is page 472 and 3 of this book. Okay, yeah. Same text. How's this book? A book is poking out from the shelf. It's like a sketchbook of some sort. 910-45-22, Wednesday. Another still life of some objects on my desk. Still not very good, but Silver can recognize the objects at least. Got a pilot's helmet. Got one of the author books. Got a glass of something. Got a scratch mark. It's a tankard. Probably a geyser from the Barrens. Some flowers. 910-45-23, Thursday. Is that the date? Various sketches. Practice. Okay, there's this book. The book is poking out from the shelf. Hey, I think this book is actually about clovers. Although its pigmentation is primarily black, the leaves display incredible iridescence when exposed to sunlight. These curious plants are most resilient and even thrive in the metallic sand and the harsh climate of the Barrens. In the gland, it can also grow directly on top of the moss layer without competing with the moss resources. Radiocarbon dating of fossils suggests that these plants may be the first life forms to colonize our world. Okay. Page 13, 12. Kind of ironic it's page 13, the lucky I guess it's not a lucky clover, it's only 3-leaf. Let's see, what's this one? Ooh, hello. Thankfully, Dr. Silverpoint's team was able to replicate our prototype. On the right is an updated sketch of some of the modifications of the external design. More importantly, we use a radically different architecture for the microprocessor due to limited resources at this time, but it should still be capable of delivering the late prophet's message. The team suggested that taming it was a lost cause. So there's that robot we met back at the beginning. So the eye ring is blue phosphor, get a rounder look to its eye hole, I guess. Redesigned internal audio receptor. Compatible with longer clothing. You can see the outline of its body underneath the clothing. And wireless signal amplifier. Apparently it does have a staff. I still haven't looked back yet, see if they really did have a staff. Alright then. There's the bed here. Stack of blank papers. What is this? A book on the ground. But she deeply believed in the multiverse theory. Regarding alternate versions, she likened the probability to the rolling of dice. Recently, I found that theory easier and easier to believe, but I could not describe it very well back then. Nevertheless, I still wrote it to the best of my abilities. After all, it felt only right to honor her this way. There were 6. Which one did you encounter? There's Die right there. It's on the 4 face. If you remember. I don't think it's a good time for a nap, Mythos. This Die lady out here has a 4 on her face. This is actually something that changes from playthrough to playthrough. Each time you play, this lady's face will be in a different number, and she will have a different personality. This time she seems like very giddy and happy, cheerful, gleeful even. Anyways, hey miss. So I have this strange journal. I found it in the Barrens. It's written in an unknown language. What do you think of this? Oh, I do have this. I think it's written in some kind of words I don't recognize. Oh my gosh. It's a book. And not just any book. Golly, where did you find this? Somewhere in the Barrens. Oh, we found it in a safe. Right, Mythos? Is that so? In that case, I know what I have to do now. I need to borrow this journal for a bit, okay? Gotta translate it. Oh, cool. It might take a while, though. That's fine. Excuse me. Golly, you look really tired. A little, yeah. No worries. I have a guest room in the attic down the hall. If you want, you can go take a nap. A cat nap. It won't be done for a while, sorry. Oh, excuse me, again. Seriously, you should go take a nap before you overexert yourself. Well, that is what Kip said. Guest room attic is down the hall, if you forgot. Kip said we shouldn't overwork yourself, so let's go do that. Despite them making this a little bit of a shorter episode, I'm going to cut it off right here, because it's a good cut-off point. So, my name is Anarchistic ALLOS, also known as Sketchman Creations, and in the next episode, we'll find out what that journal says. So I will see you then.